Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today we go from the end all the way back to the beginning. As season 1 ends on FC 26 and we start season 2, we got to take a look at these rewards. We're going for new silver superstar icons, new players at level 40 that do look pretty interesting, but also it's what matters along the way that really becomes the value of these season passes. And season 1 left us with a little to be desired. Season 2 is kind of looking the same way. Is it going to be worth 500,000 coins for this premium season pass today? We're going to take a look at that, and we don't get this premium pass for free included with our Ultimate Edition pre-order. This one we actually have to spend on. I've got a tip for that. We're going to talk a lot about the season pass today, and we're going to talk about Ultimate Scream Team 2. We have some official stat leaks and more news about content upcoming this weekend on this game. And guys, right in the here and now, EA just made a big play patch reversion. They put Technical Plus back on the map and they reverted it not quite 100% to what it was before this latest patch, but close. And that has the market moving and Technical Plus cards going up. We're going to talk about the market today because it's in a pretty good spot, but Fodder still going higher, except for if you bought the low tier. All right, we're getting too much into the details. Let's discuss in today's video, guys. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Now, yesterday's Content on Wednesday is where we'll start with actually a new live event that I completely forgot to talk about in yesterday's video. But I think most people aren't even playing the Season 1 Champs Excellence because really, guys, you have 3 entries for a 4-round tournament to try to win this thing and to get the rewards that are only cosmetic. If you go to objectives here, it's just this: win quarterfinals, semifinals, and win the tournament to get a two badge reward along with the Champs Excellence and Fencing Player Celebration Evo. That's what that tournament that was opened up yesterday is for. You have to have a max 84 rated squad as well. So again, not a lot of games. If you want to go ahead and try that for the flex, I guess you could, but that was something that I'm probably going to skip. I even have one more Rivals game to play today before I go to sleep. Now, the big content yesterday was in Evolutions. It was that max 79 striker evo that we had talked about in yesterday's video. It was dropped. Spooky striker. This is a really good boost. I mean, hey, when you see pace going up to 88 in this stage of the game, only 84 rated too for the card overall. I mean, this is a really nice evo that sets you up well for future evos. Take a look at even Darwin Nunez, 88 pace, 86 shooting. This gives the finesse and the chip shot playstyles, skill moves up to 4, and weak foot up to 4 as well, boosted +1 each place. This is a really solid evo, guys. I don't even have half the cards in my club that end up looking really good into this. Matisse Tell is one of the cards that looks really good from this, with also a couple of chains. Endrick, Gonzalo, Gabriel Silva, Ruter, the 5-star gold card, Danjuma. There's a lot of really, really good players that are coming out of this evolution. Actually, I think this Joao Felix is one of the better looking cards because he actually has a good passing stat. That's one of the problems with this Evo. If you want your striker to be able to pass, they got to already have a decent passing stat, like this Amiga card here, right? 89 pace, because he already has 89. He gets the chip shot and the finesse, so he gets the 5 play styles. Good stat boost, makes the cards 100% usable, but the passing on a lot of the strikers is not the best. Now, here's what I would tell you. One small tip on this evolution is it's max 79 overall. We still have evos incoming this weekend, and for myself, I'm really wanting to evo Hani Mukhtar. We played Rush with him at the beginning of FC 25 last year. He's just a great dude. I've already got some Nashville SC evos, and I want to evo him, right? I already put Tiki Taka Plus on him, but I'm going to wait and see what evos we get this weekend because evos have been turning up. Let's be honest. We've had a lot more of these 20 to 30,000 coin evos recently, but they're actually giving good boosts that we enjoy. So if there's more of that this weekend, there could be some more chains for some of those lower rated striker / center attacking mid players that you might be eyeing for your team, with multiple evos coming out. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But that is a good evo. I 100% think that's worth doing over the time that it is out. Now let's go to SBCs, where we had Silver Bullet. This is the 3rd SBC that corresponds with the objective for Miles Lewis Skelly, and it's called Silver Bullet. It's making silver cards go up. Top 9 nation silver cards have moved a good bit. They were, at least yesterday, almost all 1,000 coins. I sold a couple from my club. If you were on the stream, we were shouting that out yesterday. There was some great opportunities to make profit right there, but that is a must-do SBC if you want to try to get that Miles Lewis Skelly card. Also, yesterday in SBCs, we had the Bahoya card, which is getting a little bit of hype because he has 96 pace. It's an 82 with an inform and an 84 rated squad, so only 30,000 coins for this item. Once again, he is going to get a 99 stat in one area. Needs a weak foot boost because he only have 3-star there. But Cam, left mid, left wing, maxed sprint speed at 99. Does have chip shot, technical trickster, and the whipped pass. Just a fun, cheap card, to be completely honest, for future Evos with the 96 pace. But the big SBC from yesterday was the party bag, aka the campaign mix upgrade pack. It was an 83 squad and an inform, which was a little unfortunate to have that inform requirement in there. Made the SBC just a little bit more expensive and maybe just a little more annoying to get done. Only 18,000 coins right now to do. Still worth doing. I opened it yesterday. I got Morton actually. Duplicate English CDM from League One. It's still worth it to try though, because there were people yesterday packing some decent cards from it. But again, like we said, that's a cheap upgrade pack SBC. Don't expect the weight to be very good, but it's fun. So for the first party bag of the year, and also a party bag that refreshes every 2 days, which we'll be able to do that again on Friday, tomorrow, I believe, that is a nice SBC. Now, Fodder, with that, didn't really move. 83s are still 850 to 900. 84s went from 1.7 down to 1.4, but all the rest of the fodder market did pretty good. It is down a little bit right now on the 86s. These were about 10,000 coins yesterday after the icon pack refreshed as well. 87s were up at about almost 15, and 88s were above 20. They're right now about 19.5. I do think fodder can go up a little today after Rivals. Again, this is the last week of Division Rivals rewards, not giving more coins and more tradable packs. This is the last week. Next week of Season 2, being the first week of those rewards, we will have the better, more juiced up rewards that EA said we were going to be getting, but those are not hitting just yet. I do believe fodder can still go up, and guys, with all the SBCs that we still have coming, including a Player of the Month Mbappe, like, my goodness, fodder is still going to be very much so needed. Like, it doesn't seem like fodder is going to be dropping anytime soon. Now, also yesterday, we had Team of the Week with 3 big names and 3 very rare top-tier cards with Jude Bellingham, Alexia Putellas, and Mickey Van de Ven. They're very rare in the market. Their prices are very inflated right now. I would not be buying these cards. They are overpriced. But the very interesting thing about this Team of the Week is there are 4 cards that are 85 rated and above. And that means with the 85 plus times 3 guaranteed Team of the Week pack for getting rank 1 in Weekend League, that's 15-0, you are going to get 3 of these 4 players, which means you are guaranteed Jude Bellingham or Putellas this weekend. A lot of people are talking about this. It almost seems like kind of something that was not supposed to happen from EA's side of things. Does EA really want everybody that gets 15-0 to get a Bellingham or Putellas? I don't know, but they better change it and better not do anything to mess up that pack, because right now, that's a reward that is worthy of getting 15-0 in my opinion. It's probably not going to work out this way every week, because overall informs are going to keep upgrading, the ratings are going to become higher, and you're probably not going to have this opportunity, but there's going to be a lot of pressure on those who are around that rank 1 level, because there's going to be a lot more coins to make this week, and it's going to be very interesting to watch the price of this Putellas and the Jude Bellingham over the week and the weekend, because they're going to be getting packed more than normal, I think, because of those packs and rewards, and the fact that packs and rewards are better this week than they have been. So that's something that's very, very interesting. Now, the biggest news talking about the market, we had to get right to this, guys, is the patch that we had last week. Literally, I think it was last week on Wednesday or Thursday that nerfed R1 dribbling and buffed jockeying. EA has responded. They announced this just a few hours ago, saying that we've been following your feedback, and today we restored R1 dribbling to nearly the same speed as it was before FC26 version 1.10. We're doing this through a second live tuning update. Please close and relaunch the game once you see the notice in the game. So if you see the notice, just close and relaunch the game. It's not like something you have to download, but the game, it does feel different. Like, I didn't feel a huge difference last week right away when they nerfed the dribbling. I felt the jockey buff 100%. I was talking about that on stream. And then going from this side to the back to what it was, it is definitely noticeable, the R1 difference. And it's weird because if they're just changing the stats on controlled sprint dribbling or the overpoweredness of that, the effectiveness of R1 dribbling, you wouldn't think that it would actually impact left stick, right? But it does. Like, there's something about the game feels back to normal, faster, more enjoyable. You see a lot of the comments on here. Everybody is super happy. And before, I was kind of like, indifferent about the way the patch felt from a dribbling standpoint. But from the last couple of days and now feeling the new changes with controlled sprint dribble going back to what it was, it does feel nice again. This has got a lot of people excited for gameplay and playing the game once again. And especially, it's got a lot of people going and buying all of those technical left stick dribbler type of players like Claudia Pina. Guys, I packed this card yesterday for the first time this year. She went from 10,000 coins, basically fodder price, to now being 21K. She was actually 35,000 coins for a quick moment. After this was announced that EA was doing this reversion of the patch, she went from 10K all the way to 20, and then she went from 20 to 35, and now she's back down at 21. She could, as a lot of other technical plus cards could, go up a bit further today as people wake up, they see this news, like, yeah, look at Lamine. He's going back up to 163 to 164. Bonmati has gone up a bunch. Some of your other players, like basically all the players that crashed last week when this patch came out, like the Ratings Reload Olise. Some of the icons like Butragueño and George Best, they dropped in price because they're technical plus players. They're all going back up. Honestly, though, what I would say is maybe use this as a bit of an advantage to the hype on those cards. Try to sell in that hype if they go crazy high. Do I really think that Claudia Pina is worth 30,000 coins? No. I tweeted out that this card's probably worth a sell. If she goes above 25 and 27K, like, guys, this card, I mean, I've only used it now for a couple of games before the patch that just happened, and now after this latest revision, she was still great. Like, I used her on stream today before the revision, and I just used her now right after. She was still cracked beforehand, but this is a card that a lot of people continue to pack more and more. Like, I packed her yesterday, right? So that's a card that I don't think is going to go back up to 40,000 coins again unless something ridiculous happens. I think that 25 to 27K may be her max price today. Maybe in the weekend she goes up a smidgen more, and you'd want to sell after that. But the market in general right now is a very interesting place because there's a lot of hype. We saw this last week as well. On Thursday when there was a new patch, people were like, wait, I want to go try this out. I want to see what happened with the gameplay. And, the market in general, even without that being involved, has been pretty good this week. Prices have been moving up. As I'm taking a look around the market and looking at some of these player prices, I'm noticing that, like, stuff dropped a little yesterday after content, but, like, not super crazy. And that's a good thing. That shows that the market has demand. Maybe people are looking forward to the weekend with more FUT Champs rewards and they're feeling a little bit more safe. Maybe the Ultimate Scream Team 2 leaks aren't scaring people right now. But here's what I'd say. We got Rivals rewards today. You've already seen me. I bought a couple of cards here. I'm trying a little bit of a trade with Peter Crouch, right? This dude is the most hype card in the game right now, for whether it's the live upgrade reason or because he has technical plus and he has such a high dribbling boost from his normal hero card and he's so tall in game. Just a freak of nature, a true Scream card. Like, I'm trading a couple of those, picked up a couple of Reiners at 42, and then gonna look around the rest of the market for some out of pack specials. That's my plan. I do think the market could do pretty good today because there's gameplay hype to try out the game at the patch or the revision of the patch. And then, of course, just get work towards those Rivals rewards. And a lot of people are talking about the game with that patch that is incoming. So I think today the market can do pretty good. If you want to take a look at some of the out-of-pack special cards or maybe even the Screams. These Screams could go up a bit more today. They rose nicely yesterday. Look at Kimmich, 204. Tella's still at 24,000 coins. You got Karchawi. That's actually kind of an undercut right there at 405. She's been as high as 440 yesterday. The Scream cards are looking pretty good. The out-of-pack special cards are looking pretty good as well. Most of the market just continues to kind of slide upwards into this weekend, which is very good to see, and it's nice to see for sure. And I think that is going to continue today. We'll talk more about what happens with the market tomorrow and Friday in tomorrow's video. But for now, it seems mostly positive for the market today. I think we can make some flips trades, or you can buy a team maybe and use it for the next day and feel pretty safe in that. Now, let's talk about what today is bringing us, guys. And as you may be watching this video after the season pass has already dropped, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but we know basically everything that is in it already. It was leaked ahead of time. Season pass players that are coming soon. It looks like a mix of Mexico and Brazil, with the FIFA 18 legend himself, Chucky Lozano, getting into this season pass. He might be a fun super sub card here in the big 2025 as well. Quinones, actually a very popular Evo card. He's getting an item in this season pass. And then you've got Carlos Augusto and Marta, who look interesting. Marta's got the skill moves, and she's got the Trickster Plus. We'll see if that's on her official card in the season pass. She could be sneaky good. Don't count that one out. And then Carlos Augusto for the interesting Serie A and Brazil links. But when I look at the players in the season pass, and we're resetting today from level 40 all the way back to level 1, I think about it and I'm like, man, here we go again. After this first season, we didn't feel super, hyped or excited about this season pass, especially when we were in the early stages. As it got to the end, the Wanyeri card, the Gallagher, some of the other players back here were good. And some of the packs back here got really good as well. But I remember the first couple weeks of this game when we were in like level 1 through 10, and we were like, oh my gosh, this season pass sucks. Like, you're getting maybe a 75 plus player pickup here, and then half the rewards that you're getting are like pro clubs and bundled rewards of career mode players, maybe a shadow chemistyle, which is worth 5,000 coins. There were some good things here or there, but it was just very slow. And I think that most people would say that this season 1 didn't feel worth 500,000 coins, because that was once again this year in FC 26 to start off the year, the price of the premium season pass. And it's probably going to be the same price of the season pass for season 2 today, because every single premium pass has been 500,000 coins. When I look at these cards, there are a couple more, by the way, but I don't see 500,000 coins worth of value here, in my opinion. Guys, I would say today, with the season pass coming out, and one thing that we do know about the season pass is that you do not have to spend your coins or your FC points right away on that. Honestly, I wouldn't. I would not spend any coins on this pass today. Even if you know you're going to buy it, even if you know you're going to have the points to buy it, don't spend just yet, because we are not far. This is my tip that I want to give you guys. My biggest tip is do not buy the season pass with the coins. Wait for the third payout of those 2,000 FC points, because either it's November 1st, which is obviously very soon, or it's going to be in the middle of this next couple of weeks, the middle of November. We're going to get that third installment, if you got the Ultimate Edition, of 2,000 FC points. And let's say by the time that, you get those 2,000 FC points, let's say it is the middle of November and you're already like let's say you're level 10 or 15. If you buy this premium season pass with those pre-order points, at that point, you're going to get all of the rewards from the premium pass that you didn't get from the first 15 levels, granted at that one time when you buy the pass. So it's not like you miss out on any rewards, but that's my biggest tip to you guys, because I don't think that this is worth 500K, but with the pre-order points, I do think it could be worth it to get all those extra packs in there, to get the tradable packs and some of the extra players that are going to be involved, and the Evos, right? We're going to have this Fabinho as a part of the season pass, Bruiser Plus. That's an interesting card. Saudi League links. This is pretty timely, actually. If only we could get this card like in the first 10 levels, because of the Benzema that is out right now from the Gauntlet. That's just everywhere. Every game I go into in Rivals, Benzema is there. That's a decent card. That's kind of a fun one. And then this is the big ticket item, Rodrigo. He's probably our level 40 card. Official stats and playstyle plus, 92 pace, 90 dribble, and finesse plus. Hopefully he has the striker position on his card like his gold does. Because right wing, with being right-footed, only having a 4-star weak foot, you could cut in on that left for the finesse, but it really would be nice to use the finesse on the right foot. That's going to be a crazy card, though. If they give him 5-star skills, you guys remember some of the Rodrigo cards we've had in previous years with 5-star skills, like that Showdown Rodrigo a couple years back. That card was nasty. This card could be nasty too, but again, don't think we're going to be seeing it in-game until darn near Black Friday, because this is going to be level 35 or 40, however many levels there are to the season. He's probably going to be at the end of it. And we didn't get to level 40 at least for 3 weeks after the start of this first season pass in 26. So I think it'll take a while to get to this card, but he does look very good. Now also, some of the Evos that we have inside of the season pass: Trickster, Star in Motion. Don't know what that is. Right Wing Rolls Plus. We've got a Finesse Shot Plus, an Intercept Plus, Relentless, Jockey Base, and some center back, right back, and left back rolls. There could be a few more that are involved in here as well, but Intercept Plus and Finesse Shot Plus, those are definitely going to be towards the end of the pass, but those are very big playstyle plus Evos there. There's of course going to be some other Brazil packs and some tradable packs for the premium pass and untradables for the standard pass as well to be looking out for today. But yeah, guys, my biggest tip is save your pre-order FC points to buy that pass because, man, I just don't think using 500,000, especially if you're an RTG player, 500,000 coins, that's a lot. And at least if you are going to end up spending coins on that, don't spend the coins right away. Build it up. Maybe that's a goal for you. That's one thing we talk about a lot as well with these premium season passes is if you're like, Nate, I'm not spending any money and I don't have the coins to do it right now, use it as a goal, as a motivating factor to trade and to make coins on the market in the next couple of weeks to save up those coins to be able to afford that premium season pass if you do feel like it's worth it. But we'll just have to see how that shakedown between the standard and the premium looks today when we get on. Now, obviously, we're getting new silver superstars as well, and I'm going to roll through these really quick because they look good. And I got to put a bigger emphasis on these. I got Charlton and I got Yashin and Garincha from the first season. I'm not going to end up getting Eusebio. I'm going to run out of time, unfortunately. I was 19 games away from Eusebio. But this Pele looks very good. Tech Plus, by the way. This Jarzinho looks clear of Garincha from the first season. Rapid Plus and 85 pace. He's going to be insane. You've got a Beckenbauer that looks pretty solid as a DM/center back with long ball plus, and you got Gerd Muller with precision. There's a couple more cards. I think Carlos Alberto, we're still waiting to see the official stats for, and that's going to be a very interesting silver as well. With all the Brazilians here, though, there could be some like cheap, Brazilians that actually move on the market a bit. Some people have been talking about buying, Brazilian goalkeepers that are golds or, basically filling out a full team of Brazilians to go and complete those objectives early on. What I would tell you is, if any of those cards are going up today, just sell them. Take the money at the beginning of the first season pass for 26 early on in the year, like Pedro Neto was moving in value because of some of the Rafael Leao combinations people were trying to make at the very beginning of the game to try to score goals and stuff. If Brazil cards do move today, sell them in the hype. They will get cheaper, and you'll still have plenty of time to get your progress on those. Now, let's talk about Scream Team 2 because we do have a couple official stats leaked for these cards. We got Yaya Toure with a decent upgrade, keeping the same playstyle plus. Not a big change for him, but a pretty big change for Matuidi. He's got a solid upgrade on his card, plus 3 dribbling, plus 2 physical, plus 1 pace, 1 shooting, 1 passing, and 1 defending, but he's going from pinged to Jockey Plus. Jockey Plus as a very defensive CDM with that much pace, that defense and physical. This is going to be a very good card. It kind of reminds me of Kimmich from the Ultimate Scream team having that Jockey Plus as a DM. That's going to be an interesting card. There's Weah's card. It looks solid. He's going to be pretty cheap, though, I'd imagine, like around the same price as Tella, probably like 20,000 coins. This is a big one, though. These last 2 cards here, Ousmane Dembele is not getting a ratings boost, but he's getting finesse plus. He's getting plus 1 dribble, plus 1 pace, and the finesse plus. Now, some people are seeing this and they're like, wait a second. I'm just going to go buy Ousmane Dembele's gold card off the market because I like rapid plus and his pace better than this special version. The special version is going to be pricey because it's finesse, right? I mean, look at Rafael Leao and how overpowered he is and how many people are using his card. Now, granted, he got a bigger stat upgrade, but this card, I'm actually going to bid on that one right there. This card for Ousmane Dembele could be, the gold, a really good investment. I've been saying the last couple of days since he's been leaked, if you can get 1.13 to 1.14 on that card, that's going to be a card that people will be valuing over his new promo card this weekend, and he's going to be out of packs. So that's an interesting watch. Now, this card looks awesome. I absolutely love this Antoine Griezmann. This brings back the Antoine Griezmann of old. Look at this first comment to this tweet. He's back. This is literally the gold Griezmann cards that we used to love and know on this game. He got the chip shot this year, but he's getting the pace boost. He's getting the finesse plus back. Nice shooting boost, nice passing boost, 90 dribble, even a solid physical boost. Like, that is going to be a very nice card and a lot of hype around that Griezmann. I would not be surprised if he's very expensive, potentially over 1 million coins. Maybe he could be, guys, with the French links being hype right now as well. That's something to watch. Those are all the official stats that we have at the moment, except we do have one more, and it's for the Rashford striker card. This is the Rashford player pick version striker card here. 88 pace, 87 shooting, 86 dribble, and 83 passing. This one absolutely has to have the weak foot upgraded on it because with those stats, with the 3-star weak foot and the skills, that would not cut it. So he's got to have 5'4", But man, the way that it looks, and I'm sure this is going to be leaked very soon, I think the 93 pace, the 84 shooting winger version of Rashford is going to end up being better. I don't know, guys. 93 pace versus 88. Do you want the weak foot that much to play him at striker, or would you just rather play the left wing one at striker? Because he could have that alternate position on the left wing card as well, but not have the weak foot. I don't know. That's something I think we're all going to have our own take on, but those are the official stats for Rashford striker, and I'm almost guaranteeing you that the rest of the stats of the Rashford and some other players, we're going to have the full team leak today, so be watching out on Twitter for that one. Now, adding to the list of SBCs, right, we've got the Rashford, we've got the Pulisic, we got the Park Ji-sung, we've got a Romelu Lukaku that is going to be dropping in this game as well, and this card, hopefully it's cheap, but this actually might be a beast, man. Lukaku is a baller. Of course, there's a lot of memes. Lukaku's had some pretty crazy cards in the past. I'm thinking of like a festival football summer version of Lukaku that was 98 rated. That was like one of the strongest cards I'd ever used. But this is why this card has some potential. Take a look at his gold card. Low driven, power shot, incisive, press proven, and enforcer. Didn't know this card would have incisive. He has decent passing stats. Advanced forward plus plus, and you look at the stats, 94 strength, 86 sprint speed. Of course, he's lengthy because his agility and balance is pretty low. This might end up being kind of an overpowered card. If it's a cheap, fun SBC, there's already Napoli links that are moving on the market, like Kevin De Bruyne and some of those other Napoli special cards like, who else? McTominay have already started to move in price because people are preparing for this. I don't think you need to invest in these necessarily just yet, but that could be a pretty solid SBC card there. Now, one of the last two leaks that we had to discuss today, I know there's a lot going on. Sorry for all the leak talk here. We have a max 82 goalkeeper evolution that's maybe going to be today, maybe could be a part of the weekend content of Ultimate Scream. Great stat upgrade, plus 1 weak foot, and it's all about the rush out of goal. Like, that's the stat boost, is like a huge speed boost, allegedly, for this max 82 goalkeeper evolution. Like Nick Pope and some of these goalkeepers were very inflated yesterday. Then they dropped after content. They're probably going to rise again today and then drop if we don't get the Evo. Or they may just drop even if we get the Evo because, you know, selling the hype. So watch out for those goalkeepers today. Max 82. You'll see them on the market. And we'll know if this Evo is coming out before the content drop today as well. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about with this Team 2 is packs that have been added to the code. Not the icon pack. We'll touch that in a second. But we have more packs heading into the For You section. This is the one right here that actually is worth noting. Double Take Player Pick. You're seeing this pack because you entered Ultimate Team on at least 7 days. Includes 1 rare gold player, but it also includes 2 1 of 5 84 plus player picks. Now, the For You packs are usually kind of cheaper packs, and if you don't know what I mean by the For You packs, we go into the store here, we go down to the For You section, and some of these packs in here have been released already. There's a 10 and 20,000 coin pack. I mean, I don't know how expensive this player pick is going to be, but if it is less than 60, like 75, 60,000 coins, if it's somewhere in there, if it's 50K, that could drain some coins from the market because that's going to be very tempting for people. 2 84 plus player picks, 1 of 5. If that's not that expensive, people are going to drain their coins on that. So just be aware of that. That could impact the market a little bit. And actually, I should have mentioned this earlier, but since we're in here in the promo packs, if you're watching this video right away after it drops, we do have the seasonal supply pack that will give you 1,500 SP if you save the token, if you open this for 75,000 coins, which I would not be willing to part with 75,000 coins for a mid-season pass for how it looks, at least right now. So I'm not going to spend on that. But if you wanted to, you could save that token and then redeem it for when the season pass actually drops. So those are all the content pieces that are coming with Ultimate Scream. But like we saw here in the pack code, kind of piggybacking off of this, we have a new icon pack that's coming out. We're going to talk about this more on the weekend for sure. This is allegedly coming on Sunday, max 88 icon SBC. And there's a lot of 88 rated icons that would be very good in this, very expensive icons. We're talking about players like Patrick Vieira as an 88 rated card. Of course, he's 1.4 million coins. You've got cards like, I think Ribéry is an 88, right? Franck Ribéry, 88 rated. He would be packable from this icon pack as well. And he's got the technical plus. His price is going back up right there. So that's really what we're interested in right now with the fodder. With the Mbappe, it's coming out with a new icon pack. And the icon packs have been cheap. Things are interesting in that sort of world right now. I don't know, man. I'm working on Jordi Alba. I got the gauntlet done yesterday in a crazy fashion. Jordi Alba is going to be completed today with my Rivals rewards. We're just one squad away from that. And then after that, I'm going to go for the guaranteed player and Busquets too. But we'll have to see. I don't think I'm going to end up doing Rashford. I really don't. Pulisic pains me to say, but I'm probably going to skip him as well since I did the player of the month. Unless the new SBC is so crazy and it's like not that expensive, then I'll end up doing it. But I got to get the Busquets, man. I mean, you looked at the FIFA 23 video yesterday, and I had Busquets and Jordi Alba back at FIFA 23. I got to get these guys in FC 26 as well. Thursday content today. Last thing I will mention in the video, we're expecting one Scream player SBC, the Wolves player that we have not gotten yet. Krejci, I think I'm saying his name wrong, but Wolves player that was leaked, and then marquee matchups. Other than that, maybe like an SBC refresh today. Or is this 83 times 2 refresh or no? Yeah, the 83 times 2 refresh is today, so we'll be able to do that one more time. I think I might save a couple of packs from objectives for the promo team tomorrow, just so that I have a few packs to save here, like the Fright Fest stuff. There's some decent packs in there. I might save those. Oh, very last thing. If you stuck around to the end of the video, I'm sure people are going to figure this out themselves too. But there are FC Pro events that are happening this weekend. And if you watch the broadcast on the 1st of November and the 2nd of November, you can get some okay packs. And 80 plus times 3 and 81 by 5. And the same thing for the next day, with the group reward being another 80 plus times 5. Literally all you got to do, connect your Twitch or YouTube, open the stream on that day, watch for 60 minutes, which means just have the tab up for 60 minutes, and you'll get your reward there, you'll get your pack, and you'll be good to go. Those are pretty solid packs for watching a Twitch live stream. Anyway, guys, that's a long video for me today. Hope you enjoyed the season pass. Hope there's some good stuff in it. Let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling about it, and good luck trading. I'm going to go buy some cards, play one more game of Rivals, and I will see you guys in the stream today on Thursday. If you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys there in the stream. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. Catch you there. Peace out.